just because of the day it was, how proximity I had to read that one. But this one is more about nights like this, and I didn't start to write poetry or write poems to try and fix anything in the world. I wrote because I needed a party piece, because I came from a long line of party piecers, and my father had a party piece where he would sing a song called Goodbye, made famous by Joseph Locke, and most people knew that song as The Legion. Because what you did back in the turn of the last century, when your heart was broken, you were jilted or you were disgraced in some way, there was the only two options. You either killed yourself or you went off and joined the French Foreign Legion, which could be pretty much the same thing. But this has been one of these big sort of rock and rolling songs, and this is one of my fondest memories of my father would be singing this song. So this is me recalling one of those incidents, one of the many instances when I was lucky enough to hear him sing The Legion, and the reaction of my mother. So just for my father's name was Dessie Currivan, and my mother's name was Maureen. So it was about like his singing the song and her reaction to him singing the song. And it's me just recalling one of those times. There are still some times of year or day when the presence of absence is keen, and I'm apt to miss most those leaning posts whereon I used to lean. But that creeping despair for what's no longer there, that pining for what once had been, can be turned to a cheer for what once was here, that wipes any sorry slate clean. And soon all shades of gloom by themselves are consumed, as from them I conjure the scene of Dessie singing The Legion, and the ill-concealed pride of Maureen at a wedding, a hoolie, a needle, an anniversary, silver or golden, where the good companionship and the far too frequent sip, the sorriest of songsters did embolden, for a bout of party pieces, an owl sing-song in full swing, as punch-drunk musical maulers slugged it out in the ring. A reservoir of comic verse, going bust, flowing with tragic misquotes, a permanent trusty bank of songs, going bust with counterfeit notes. As cheerful old Camalias bring a tear to the glassiest eye, a voice as sweet as a tractor ploughed the fields of Athenry. Being there, seeing that, but knew full well the redemption of taste was at hand, for Dessie would sing The Legion and put manners on the band. For the microphone was a magic wand he waved like a spellbinding switch, turning musical Cinderellas from mere scullions of imperfect pitch. Because for that moment they would remember what it made them want to play as the first clear notes from Dessie blew their cobwebs clean away. For when Dessie sang The Legion, you dreamt somehow your life had once been aimless, but you were in the army now. The slope disinclined from your shoulders, your back got a good dose of starch, you were filled with a strange inclination to go on a 50-mile march. The organ grinder found the key and the drummer hit the beat, all standees stood to attention, all slouchers sat up in their seat. Oh, when Dessie sang The Legion, everyone's posture improved. Men stared into the distance, girls would be visibly moved. Waitresses would hesitate, barmen stopped to think. When Dessie was singing The Legion, nobody got a drink. For somewhere in the desert, Dessie's boots were full of sand. His heart was broke, but what care he, sure the voice was working grand. And that scarlet one that ditched him, oh, she could dwell in muzzy hell. Sorry, Sal, you blew it, and good enough for that Jezebel. And pity some poor unfortunate who's due to sing just after, for Dessie is singing The Legion and he's winding it up to the rafters. He's dying, he's not knowing wine for some far-flung fatherland. Old timers are cheering, white hankies appeared and being waved in each wrinkled old hand. He's goodbying, goodbye. He's bowing and leaving the stand. Yet Dessie had sung The Legion, and the crowd weren't tired of clapping as he ran the gauntlet to his seat in an ovation of back slapping, to sit at modest Maureen's side, as modest as Punch was she. A nod and a wink between them declared, "Forget it, girls, he's with me." And that's just how I remember it. Correct me if you dare. Dessie had sung The Legion. It was all downhill from there.